All right, everybody, Monday morning, it is kickboxing day, and today I'm starting off with saying thank you to Randy Ballard for sending me this badass fucking red shirt. Randy Ballard is one of the original Joe Louis black belts out of John Maynard's camp in North Carolina, Wilmington. In my opinion, that's the strongest camp coming out of the Joe Louis system, is the John Maynard camp in North Carolina. Randy Ballard is an exceptional human being. I'm actually jealous of him. He took his kickboxing skills and he helps all people that have Parkinson, I don't know how exactly to say that, and he's got a program that is amazing. He helps people that most kickboxers would not even attempt to teach, and he is doing a freaking great job with that program. It's unbelievable. Every time I watch the videos, it's people who can barely move, walk, or remember a pattern of 2 minutes ago doing kickboxing drills. And to me, I mean, that's God's word. So Randy Ballard, God bless you. Again, out of John Maynard's camp, Joe Louis Fighting Systems. Today, in honor of Randy and in honor of Joe Louis, I am going to teach the Benny Briscoe, but I'm not going to teach the entire combo because and I'm going to make a statement now, do not teach Joe Louis Fighting Systems. Okay, if you want Joe Louis Fighting Systems, there is an organization that is run by the top black belts of Joe Louis that took over after Joe Louis passed away, rest in peace. And if you want rank in Joe Louis Fighting Systems and you want to learn the rest of the combo, you go to them, okay? And they're great people and they can help you out. The combo is 10 movements. I'm going to teach up to number 7. And then if you like it, if you want to reach out to one of Joe Louis Fighting Systems representatives or the actual organization, go ahead and do so. And then you can learn the last three movements of the combo. I just don't want to give the wrong impression that I teach Joe Louis Fighting Systems. Yes, Joe Louis was my mentor for many years, but I pulled away from that organization to do my own. And in Haganah, there's a program called Striking Militia, and that's my hybrid of American kickboxing and Muay Thai, Dutch Muay Thai, and it's completely different than Joe Louis Fighting Systems, while I have the influence of Joe Louis with my hands and the boxing, so I don't want to confuse the public. Okay, so here we go with the combo. Okay, watch how it works. Before you start the combo, 3 sets of jumping jacks like this, 2 sets of jumping jacks like this, and 1 set of jumping jacks like this, just to get blood flow in your system. Or like me, jump rope for a few minutes, get yourself warmed up. After that, you're gonna want to do 1 round of shadow boxing, 1 round of shadow boxing, left lead, 1 minute round, 30 seconds rest. 1 round of shadow boxing, right lead, 30 seconds rest. Then 3 more rounds of shadow boxing, hands only. We're doing a boxing drill today, hands only, and mixed leads. When you do the mixed leads, a ratio of 2 to 1. So you're doing 1 minute shadow boxing, that means at least 40 seconds in your left lead if you're righty, or in southpaw if you're lefty. In other words, just the way Joe Louis used to, like the difference between Joe Louis and Bruce Lee, the biggest difference is Bruce Lee was right lead, JKD, strong side up front, and Joe Louis was orthodox boxing, kickboxing, left lead with the strong side in the back. Okay, neither one is right or wrong, it's just the methodology that Joe taught. And when you do this, basically, as a righty, you want to have more in the back. However, and you're going to see today, I am wearing Muay Thai shorts. Every time I showed up to Joe Louis conferences, when I train, I'm always in Muay Thai shorts and in Joe Louis shirts all the time. You can look in videos from the first conferences, this and that. I'm always in either Muay Thai shorts, either Morty Orenstein's Muay Thai shorts, the blue shorts, or either actually these shorts, because I never forget where I come from. I come from a Muay Thai background, Thai boxing, Majiro gym method in Israeli, Guf Thailandi, but Joe Louis gave me so much, so I became the guy that wears a Joe Louis shirt and Muay Thai shorts. So in Muay Thai, or in hybrid kickboxing, you need to learn how to fight both sides, because if you start chewing up your fucking leg kicks, and you have to switch lead, now you gotta be able to fight right lead as well. So I always do 2 to 1 ratio on shadow boxing, left lead, right lead. So if you got 40 seconds in right lead and you got 3 rounds. So the way I do it, on round 3 of shadow boxing, the first 20 seconds, I shadow box left lead. Then I switch to right lead, 20 seconds, then I come back to 20 seconds left lead. On round 4, I'll do 40 seconds left lead, and I'll finish 20 seconds right lead. And on round 5, I will do 20 seconds right lead and finish 40 seconds left lead. Like that, I get that ratio. Okay, so it's a trick I've been doing for many, many years. It helps me out because I am more of a hybrid. I do both the Muay Thai and the American kickboxing. So it helps both sides of the camp. Okay, so here we go with the Benny Briscoe. The Benny Briscoe is the first black belt pattern or form of the Joe Louis fighting systems. It is 10 movements, 10 steps. I'm only teaching the first 7. Again, if you want to finish it up, reach out to people that are official Joe Louis fighting systems black belts and they teach the system and are part of that organization and pay their dues to that organization, and then you can finish the combo. I'm just doing it today in honor of Randy and in honor of my mentor up over there in heaven, Joe Louis. Here we go. All right, so the first motion in the Benny Briscoe is a left high block. The guy comes in to hit you in the head with his right, and all you're going to do is shh. So what you're going to do is this. You're going to shadow box, and you're going to insert that block. 7 sets. So you're shadow boxing for about 20 seconds, and then you're putting the block. 7 times, just 7 times. Working. That's the one. Here's the shotgun. 101 Joe Louis fighting systems combo. Here's the second one. 7 times. 7 times. Building up to the second. The second one is the second step, or the number 2 technique in the Benny Briscoe, is a hook off the block. So what I'm doing, I'm shadow boxing a little bit, few seconds. Here's my block, here's my hook. Again, bang, bang, here's my block, here's my hook. All right, so in boxing, some will hook this way, some will hook this way. That's up to you today. I teach my students, if you're part of this Wolf Apex program, you're gonna hook this way. I'm gonna make this video public this time today because I want to give Randy Ballard his thank you for the shirt and also his credit that he's doing an amazing job with his program and give him the tribute of things. So I'm going to make it public. So some of you are going to hook this way and some of you are going to hook this way. I teach to hook this way. Okay, there's a whole reason for it. I'm not getting into it right now. Okay, so again, I'm here. Block, hook, move around, block, hook, 7 times. Adding the next technique, step number 3 of the Benny Briscoe Joe Louis fighting system black belt form. Here we go. You're moving around a little bit, moving around. Here's my block, here's my hook, here's my cross. So off the hook, I come back cross. Now watch the weight distribution that's happening here. Watch the weight distribution. When I block high to the head, I actually lean into it to give some resistance. If I simply block and he's got a strong shot, he's going to put me on my heel here, and that's going to do 2 things. Number 1, I'm going to collapse, and number 2, I'm not going to have any power in that hook because my weight distribution is already in the back. When I lean into that block, my weight distribution is here. When I pivot, I unload the weight from the front into the hook. That hook is going to have much more power. So I lean into the block, I pivot into the hook. Now watch this, my body weight is in the rear. I am going to bring it back to the front by pivoting and bringing my hip in. So that's how you do body distribution. You got to pay attention to that. When I first started with Joe Louis, he used to yell at me. I used to box like a typical Israeli. Not good technique, all hard. Okay, you can't break me. I'm unbreakable. You have to kill me to break me. Okay, and it's actually the truth. You have to kill me to break me. I will not break, but I didn't have good technique. And he used to say to me, Mike Lee, you're slapping. And little by little, I learned that weight distribution and I got better at boxing. That credit goes to Joe Louis. Okay, so make sure you got that weight distribution. From here, watch again. Now you're building up to number 4, I'm here. Here's the block, number 1. Here's the hook with the weight distribution. Here's the cross. Now I'm gonna block on the right. And look what I did. I leaned into it. Watch. Watch what I did with my body weight. I just finished the cross here. He's throwing a shot here. I lean into it. I put my body weight back here. I put my body weight back here. That's number 4. So again, high body block, body weight into it. Hook, unload your weight in the rear. Cross, bring it back to the center. Block, bring it back to here. It's super important, super important. That's number 4. Here comes number 5. Here comes number 5. You're blocked, you're hooked, you're crossed, you're blocked. Now your body weight is here. You're going to weave and come back on this side and put your weight in the front again. That all happens each time in 7s of 7s. Every time you shadow box a bit and you do 7. So you've been doing a lot of reps by now. Okay, so watch again. Number 5 is the weave. Here's my block. Here's my hook. Here's my cross. Here's my block. Here's my weave. Bringing that body weight over here. That's number 5. That's number 5. Number 6. All you're going to do now is close the door with the first 2 techniques you started, which is the hook and the cross. So number 6 is going to be a hook, and number 7 is going to be a cross. Then there's 3 more techniques. I am not teaching it. So watch here. Number 6, on shadow box, here's your block. Hook, cross, block, weave, here's your hook. That's number 6. You do that 7 times. You do that 7 times. Then, finally, the end for us today in this video, not the end of the Benny Briscoe. I don't want people going into the Mike Licknerick forgot how the Benny Briscoe goes. It's got 10 movements, not only 7. What the fuck? It's getting old, motherfucker. I'm 53 years young, strong. I'm not fucking old, okay? So watch again. Watch how it works. Watch how it works. You're going to shadow box, shadow box. Here's my block body weight over here. Here's my hook body weight over here. Here's my cross, bringing back my body weight. Here's my block, bringing back my body weight. Here's my weave, bringing up the front of the body weight. Hook, bring the body weight in the back. And cross, and that's number 7 for today. Bring the body weight back in the front. You do that 7 times. By the time you build all that up, 7 times each, you got a really good technical shadow boxing workout for today. And I gave homage to my mentor, my teacher, my beacon in kickboxing, in American kickboxing. And thank you so much to Randy Ballard. I love the fucking shirt. You're the badass motherfuckers. All the guys in that school, John Maynard people, they're all badass fighters. They're all badass fighters. And when I say I believe they're the best camp, Joe Louis used to live in with fucking John Maynard in North Carolina. So that basically, yes, it's John Maynard school, and I love John Maynard to death, obviously. He's my redneck brother. But that was basically Joe Louis's school on some level. When you were coming in there, you were training with Joe Louis. Those guys had an amazing opportunity. An amazing opportunity. Joe Louis, one of a kind. Nobody like him. All right, guys. It is Monday. Kickboxing Monday. Randy Ballard, thank you for my shirt. Have a good one.